How about a product review today that I've been actually needing to do for a little bit? How's it going, guys? Cory, the Random Guy, back at you again today. Today, we are going to be doing a product review on yet another Hart tool. But before we begin and show you this thing, don't forget to keep liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss anything. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You guys are doing freaking fantastic. This channel has exploded and I appreciate the support. So with that out of the way, let me show you what I got. All right, guys, boom. This right here is a 16-inch 20-volt brushed model Hart lawnmower. Yes, 20 volts. It takes the same battery as all my tools do. As you can see the little compartment there. It even comes with a little key. You can pull it out when you're not using it. I just leave it in because, well, I lock it in the shed. It does come with a bagger. It claims to have about, I want to say 40 minutes of runtime. You know, you guys can see my grass here. It does maybe 30. I will say that this thing actually does eat through 4 amp hour battery relatively quickly. That also depends on how you're using it. If you have really thick grass, it's going to eat through batteries like crazy. So let's check underneath the thing and show you guys what it looks like. You can tell I've used it a few times. It cuts really, really well. That blade bends pretty quickly. And it's really light. Comes with a handle. I can pick it up with one hand. That bag holds, oh, I'm not even sure exactly how much it holds. It holds quite a bit. I'm about 5'11", 5'10", somewhere around in there, and this is perfect. And to start this thing, you squeeze this trigger and you hit that button. Let me go get a battery. I'll show you the performance of the cutting. Be right back. All right, it is super simple to install this battery. You just lift this little lid here, drop it down, lock it in place, check it. It is full. It's spring loaded, so you don't ever have to worry about whether it's shut or not. That's a really nice feature of it. Let's start right here, okay? Yes, I know, I've got patches. It's been really dry lately, but we'll go ahead and fire this thing up and let it rip. I have mentioned that to start this thing you got to do 2 things, but if you notice, you squeeze this handle, it won't do nothing. They give you clear instructions, which is nice. Squeeze the handle, hit the button, starts right up. You guys get the idea and how it does. It cuts really well. You guys weren't able to see it, but yeah, I mean, if you guys have a really small yard like I do, this lawnmower is actually perfect for it. It's small enough to get around, and it's pretty powerful for what it is. 20 volts. They do make a 40 volt version of this, and it is a 20-inch cut. And in fact, if you really want to go fancy with it, they do make a 40 volt version brushless. Actually, I think both 40 volt versions are brushless. This is brushed. But if you really want to go fancy, they make a 40 volt 20-inch, or it could be a 21, I'm not exactly sure. Self-propelled. Yeah, a battery-operated lawnmower that's self-propelled. Genius. This adjustment handle is actually really nice. It adjusts all 4 wheels at once. There is no guessing, trying to match up, anything like that. This is all one adjustment. There is a little thing in back here that you can put in. It's a mulcher. Basically what that does is it forces the grass, big chunks of grass, to stay in to get mulched up some more and then thrown in the bag. I have not tried that because honestly, I'm not looking to mulch anything. I'd imagine that would be a pretty good feature. But it's a pretty nice little lawnmower. It's built really well, nice and sturdy. It's just an all-around good tool. Hart makes some awesome freaking tools, man. I am so glad they came out. Everything is just simple. You know, this thing was super easy to put together. I think I paid $280, I think. Don't quote me on it. Yeah, I think it was. Like, Well, it could have been like 260 something. But either way, what you're getting out of it is so worth it. All of these tools that I have is well worth the price. Brushed model or not, brushless even. Their brush models are really good. Their brushless models, of course, are even better. If you don't want to spend that kind of cash, you got the brush models like this one. I did bring 3 4-amp-hour batteries out. One is in there now, of course. It is highly, highly recommended to run 4-amp-hour batteries. I can't stress that enough. The 2-amp-hour batteries, you'll be lucky to get maybe 10 minutes of runtime out of it. Now, another thing that I have noticed when using this thing, the batteries do get warm, but do not be alarmed. You actually can take these batteries and throw them directly on the charger if you want. And the reason I say that is because the chargers have a built-in thing where it checks the temperature of the battery, and if it's too high, it won't charge until it cools off. Or if you feel safe, let it cool off and then put it on the charger. That one's up to you. The batteries seem to be pretty hefty. I mean, they got a lot of density in these. And each one of these, 72 watt hours, 4 amp hours. And when you do get this model, you do get 2, not 1, 2 4-amp-hour batteries, which is one hell of a deal, and you get a charger with it, which is pretty nice. So now I'm up to a total of 4 4-amp-hour batteries, and I use them all the time. I use my 2-amp-hour batteries. I use the 4-amp-hour batteries. I use them on everything. The weed eater's the same way. I usually run a 4-amp-hour battery on that. It doesn't go through it all the way. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that, because sometimes it does, depending on the grass, of course. This is the new addition to the Hart Tool family that I have here. Alright guys, to give you guys a good comparison, this is my neighbor's lawn. That path right there is the Hart's lawnmower. This thing is a mean cutting machine. Now this grass is a little bit thick because of all the rain we've been having. I'm going to go through quite a bit of battery. I'm down to 2 bars already, but I did part of my yard. I still got to get around fine details. And then I could probably get maybe halfway done with this one before it dies. Well, here's a suggestion to Hart. You could actually put 2 of these connectors in parallel, because there's enough room in here for another battery. Put 2 connectors in parallel. This way you can have 2 20-volt batteries and 8 amp hours of runtime. That is my suggestion there, Hart. That would be pretty neat if you guys actually made one like that. You could take 2 of those batteries. You can run 1 if you want, or you can run 2. I wanted to show you guys that real quick. I can't wait to try out their other products. Honestly, I bought this with my own money. I didn't get sponsorship or anything. Hart keeps making the tools the way they are. I'll keep buying them, and I will keep recommending them to anybody who is looking for a good set of tools without having to pay an arm and a freaking leg. So Hart, you guys are doing amazing with these things. I am doing these reviews out of my own free will, and I'm buying these products with my own money. Now, would I like to get a brushless model? Oh, I would. A little bit out of my price range right now, so maybe Hart would be nice enough to send me one to try it out. Who knows? Don't be afraid of these tools. Hart Tools, don't be afraid of them. It's not bad. It's not a bad deal. I've used this thing a couple of times. I think last time I mowed, I went through 2.5 batteries. I also did my neighbor's lawn too. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this product review. If you guys ever have any questions on Hart Tools, let me know in the comments below, or you can email me. Either way, and I can give you what I know about them and what I have tested. This is Cory Random Guy, wishing everyone well. We'll see you guys later.